nice to see you. You're right here. I see you right there in that little viewfinder. My name is Audrey. If you're new, hello, welcome. This is my second YouTube channel. This is just a vlog about me, my life, because I have a first channel, another channel that I talk about crime and my viewpoint of crime from a psychic perspective. So this channel is just about showing you what it is like for me as a psychic. What does my everyday look like? What am I doing? How can I say this or that about crime or crime victims and different things like that? I'm just a person. I'm nothing special, okay? I don't have magic powers. Sometimes it feels like it, yes, because I know things. I just, that's part of who I am. But today I want to talk about letting go of dark energy, identifying the dark energy. And I'm going to explain to you what happened a few days ago and why I wanted to make this video. Before we dig into that, though, I just wanted to remind you, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It's a small community here. It's just a few of us. That's fine, but go ahead and subscribe because I really want my information to reach more people for their own good, for their own benefit, for their own understanding of what's going on here on Earth. What are we doing? Also hit that like button for this video. Okay, now, oftentimes my brain gets a little fuzzy because you don't see what I'm seeing. I'm talking to you through this camera, but I'm also looking at, talking to, interacting with spirits at the same time. It's kind of like playing the piano. If anyone plays the piano, you know what I mean. You got a sheet of music. You got your right hand notes and you got your left hand notes. And you're playing at the same time and you're looking at two different rows of notes and playing it on the piano, right? That's kind of what it feels like to me sometimes. Okay, so real quick though, we all had COVID. We all got it. First Chase and then me and then I think John got it next and then Ben got it last. So we're all recovered, thank goodness. I'm pretty much recovered from my oral surgery. My stitches came out. I just went for a checkup yesterday at the oral surgeon. My implant looks good. So the tooth isn't there yet, but it's healing nicely and it looks good. And I'll get the actual tooth probably in January. So I'm so proud of myself that I did it. I did it by myself. I didn't have Chase with me, and never did I think I could have an implant. I already have one over here. That was a nightmare. Talk about that later. Anyway, we're all doing well, and I can actually talk now because that was a problem. I couldn't really talk for a couple weeks. Okay, so let me tell you what happened at home to make me realize I needed to clean house, my spiritual house, my emotional house. And I'll tell you, since going no contact with my family, I've let go of a lot. And it's with intention that I do that. I do it on purpose. But there's been some things I haven't recognized, I haven't thought twice about letting go of. I didn't even think about it. And what happened was, excuse me, what happened was, okay, I'm just going about my day. I was getting Jonathan, my son, he's 22, he's special needs. I was getting him ready to be picked up for his day program. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I take a step with my right foot, and my second toe, the toe next to my big toe, gave out. And it was an excruciating pain. And I'm like, what? This happened before. This has happened before, out of nowhere. Literally out of nowhere. Now, yes, I'm 57 and things can hurt all of a sudden. Things can go wrong all of a sudden. That is very true. But now this is the second time my toe has decided to just lose it and just cause me extreme pain. Like you can't even touch the skin of the toe. That hurt so bad. And the first time this happened, I thought, you know what? I don't have time for this. I don't even have time to look down and see what's going on with my toe. And just forget it. You know, I'm gonna wheel through the pain. I'm just gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna walk anyway. If I'm damaging my toe or my foot further, then so be it. This time it happened. It was too painful. The pain was, it felt like it was pulling me. It was pulling on my arch. It was pulling on like my Achilles tendon. It was just a mess, you know, and I'm trying to get John ready for school and just like, dang it. So I get him off to school. I limp back. I hobble back to my bedroom here. And I look down at the toe and it's like, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Did you get permission to just ruin my morning and cause problems? I was kind of mad at my toe. I was mad at my toe. And I'm just looking at my toe and it's like, well, the top part of my toe is swollen. And okay, well, maybe my toe ring is too tight, okay? This is a sterling silver toe ring. I've been wearing for 22 years. 22 years. Pretty much when Jonathan was an infant, I was gifted this toe ring. And it opens on the bottom, so you can make it bigger if you need to, and you know, make it tighter if you need to. This toe ring has been with me. It's been like my best friend. We went through tummy tuck together. We went through breast surgery together. We went through hernia. We went through reconstruction of my vagina and all of that down there together. We've been through relationships and breakups. We've been to London dozens of times together. We went to Australia. We've been to, you know, Hawaii. We've been everywhere. We've done everything with this. Jonathan's first birthday, Jonathan graduating kindergarten, Jonathan graduating high school, Jonathan graduating college. This ring has been with me. And without getting too sciencey with you guys, you know, things, inanimate objects hold energy. They do. Everything has energy. I want you to try and see this clearly. It's hard to see, but it's kind of worn out on top because it's been through so much, this little ring. And I love this ring, and which is why I never take it off. And there's a physical response to wearing this ring. And I looked at my toe and I thought, oh my God, do I need to like loosen my toe ring? Because the top of my toe is purple. Top of my toe is purple. Am I killing my toe? Is my toe gonna fall off? Is this too tight? It didn't feel too tight. You know, it's like wearing a wedding ring and you take your wedding ring off after 20 years or something and you have that ring around where your ring was. And I decided, all right, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to take it off. I'm going to open it. I'm going to open it, give it some space. And when I opened the ring up and expanded it a little bit, I wasn't going to take it off, but I looked at my toe and I thought, my God, this is my mother strangling me. She gave me this toe ring. I think it was her first time to Hawaii. It was in 2003. I don't know. No, that couldn't have been her first time to Hawaii, because her first time to Hawaii, Sarah was a baby. So that was about 8 years previous. But my mom gave me this toe ring, and I've always loved it. And I was shocked when I looked at my toe. The condition of my toe is screaming at me, hey, stupid, hey, you got to get this off. This has to be a part of your letting go. This has to be a part of your disconnect from the family. Because, yeah, I know my mom gave this to me, and it's like, I'm so used to looking at it and knowing where it's from, I'm knowing who gave it to me, that I became sort of numb to the feeling and the problems it was causing me. And I decided that very moment, I'm going to open it and take it off. And I took it off, and I just sat here for a minute. I'm like, this is containing dark energy. This has dark energy in it. And it's not like my mom's at home going, oh, put some dark energy into that toe ring that she never takes off. She's too fat to wear the toe ring, probably. You know, I don't know what my mom, well, I know she knows, thinks I'm fat, but I don't know what voodoo she's doing at her house, you know, as far as trying to throw dark energy my way, which doesn't work. It bounces back, hate to tell you. But I took the ring off, and I just sat for a minute rubbing my toe and just thinking, like, oh my God, this has been causing me problems. And I didn't even realize it, because I've been blind by disconnecting from so many things. So I'm editing my video, and I realized that I forgot to mention one of the crazy things about taking this toe ring off. After I took the toe ring off, you know, I got back up and was doing stuff around the house. My toe stopped hurting in a matter of minutes. And my spirit guide and the universe is like, well, you're not the smartest tool in the shed, Audrey, but I'm glad you finally realized that toe ring needed to go. This was the universe helping me, putting me on the right path, putting me on the healthy path, and helping me to realize which direction to go, and that ring needed to come off, and that this wasn't the first time the universe tried to tell me to take that ring off, but I ignored the signs. It didn't even come to my mind about taking the ring off, that it might be affecting my mental health. So second time around, universe caught my attention, and I finally did the right thing. Back to the video. This had just become a part of my world, just like the abuse I tolerated for 55 years. I just took it. I took the abuse without thinking twice. And it's the same with this ring. And it's unfortunate, but I can't wear this. I don't know if I even can keep it. I don't know if I even would want to give it away to somebody. You know what I mean? I think I'd rather throw it in the garbage so no one has to be exposed to any potential darkness. And I've been so good about getting rid of everything from my family, as sad as that sounds. Of course, I've kept absolutely everything from my grandma, my dad's mom. I've kept everything from her that I could possibly come across. I don't ever want to get rid of anything from her. I am passing stuff over to my daughter. You know, the quilts my grandma made. I have so many, and I even have quilts that are not finished from my grandma. Anyway, I get emotional when I talk about my grandma. I miss her. She's been gone for 17 years. Anyway, I've been so good about getting rid of everything, every little thing. And it's like, oh God, but I love this or that, you know? And it's like, what is it really worth? Is it worth your mental health? You got to let go. And I had this habit that I'm still catching myself doing. And that is when I go to thrift shops, I see stuff that reminds me of home, my mom, but I'm not thinking it's my mom. It's something that I grew up with, like dishes or certain bowls or, you know, aprons or anything that reminds me of my childhood. Most of it is to do with my mom, you know, like Tupperware. I've always bought Tupperware when I've seen it because that's just how I grew up. And it's like, I can't do that. I don't need that. I don't need to be like her. I gotta let go. There's nothing good for me there. Yeah, it's fun to collect things. But that, in this situation, in these cases, if there is any connection to my mother especially, then no. I have to let it go. I have to. And pretty much all I have left of my mom is a couple of quilts she made. And I did ask my daughter. I had to cancel my trip to Vermont. So I am going in a few weeks, but you know, my kids are estranged also from my family. And I asked my daughter, you know, do you want one of grandma's quilts? Up to you. I don't care if you want it, you know. So I am taking her one. I do want my kids to have some of their history, you know, after I'm gone. You know, they're getting older, they're adults and everything. And I don't put my problems with my family on my children, but my children know what's happened, and you know, they're not happy about the situation with my family and stuff. But I think I have maybe 2 or 3 quilts that my mom did. One of them's representative of my aunt, my favorite aunt, who's gone. I will always keep that quilt because to me, that positive energy of my aunt completely outweighs a million times over any negative energy that my mom would have connected to the quilt. So I'm always careful about not bringing stuff home from the thrift shop that may have contamination on it, bad energy, negative energy, dark energy, bad intentions. You don't know what kind of people are out there. I know what kind of people are out there. But I've been contaminated in my own home this whole time. I didn't even realize it. I've been holding on to this because I wanted to make this video, but I'm probably going to get rid of this. And I am getting the chills right now. And I think that's just my spirit guide confirming with me. It's got to go. It's got to go. I'm not even going to take a picture of it. because that picture will contain energy. So listen, I'm putting it in my garbage can right now. I don't know why I've always been so attached to that toe ring. I just always liked the way it looked, you know, with my heels I always wore. I was sexy, you guys. I used to be so freaking sexy. My sexy ain't coming back, though. So, it is what it is. So I have to change my perspective. I need to put on different glasses to go, oh, you know what else is probably bothering me that I'm not even realizing? This or that. Ooh, okay, yeah, I probably need to get rid of this or that. Because really, I just want to be healthy. I just want to be healthy. And I work so hard on getting my mind straight. And, you know, I'm even reducing my antidepressants. Again, I'm going to say it. I'm proud of myself for reducing my antidepressants. I never thought I could. I didn't think it was humanly possible. But I found the source of my problems, and it ain't me. It's not me. It's not my soul. It's not even this floppy body. It's not me. It's her. And I'm not sick anymore. I'm being very careful. I'm going very slow getting off of one of the medications that I take because my goal is just to be healthy. I want to have a good mind, not only for my experience here, you know, this life, but also for my husband and my kids. I don't want them going, oh yeah, my mom was a nutcase, you know, she was always overboard and dramatic. No. I don't want my kids to remember me that way. And I don't talk to them about my mom or my pain. They read my book. Where is my book? Let me grab a copy. You know, maybe you want to consider writing a memoir, not only for your journey, your mental health, but for your family, so they can remember who you are. But like I've said before, this reminds me of who I freaking am. This reminds me of the strength I have. And it didn't come from any outside source. All my strength came from me because I already had it. We already have it. You have it. You got to uncover stuff. You got to uncover and get rid, clean house. Literally, too much stuff around you is not good for your mental health. Plus the energy, it's just too much. It's too much. So I just thought that was interesting, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So I've gotten rid of all the Tupperware. I don't need it. I don't need to feel like my mom. Who am I? What do I like? What do I like to have in my kitchen? What kind of decor do I like? What kind of hobbies do I like? So I got to catch myself from doing things inadvertently because it connects me to my mom. I don't want to be connected to her. I have zero guilt. I don't do guilt. I have zero guilt about being family free, if you will. So anyway, that's just my thoughts for today. And you guys give me strength as well. You guys give me strength because you share your stories. We're not alone. I'm not alone. You're not alone. None of us are alone. We just don't know it. I've accomplished things I believed were impossible, and you can too. Some of the things I've accomplished, you think, Audrey, that's just stupid. I could have done that. Well, to me, these things were literally impossible for me to do. Never thought I could. And you have things like that too that you just don't think you could ever do. Someone you thought you could never be, but you can. Everything's possible. We just have to stay on the right track. That's what this video is about. Let's stay on the right track. Let's check in with each other. This is me checking in with you. Saying, hey, don't forget. Look over here, look over there. You're doing good. Keep going. You've done so much. Look at you. Look at you. I'm proud of you. We're in this together, and that's important. No one's alone. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go. Johnny's at school. I got some kitchen cleaning to do. The power was out last night, so I have candles everywhere. I had to make candles during the, well, not during, when the power went back on. I frantically was making candles, and I did. I made like 4 or 5 candles, just in case the power went out again. But anyway, I have a mess. I have a mess in the kitchen. I got to clean up. Okay, you guys, have a great weekend, and I'll see you real soon. Love you. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you soon. Take care. Ciao. Bye.